Welcome to another Marvel Legends UK review. Today we are going to be doing something slightly different. We will be looking at some custom made 3D printed effects by Cosmic Geeks. So back with another Marvel Legends UK review. Today we're going to be looking at some Optic Blast Effects brought to you by Cosmic Geeks. Cosmic Geeks is run by Stephen Law. Stephen Law is a Marvel Legends UK member. He posted an interesting picture up in the group about 4 or 5 days ago, saying that he's now doing these Optic Blast Effects for the Cyclops, more notably the Jim Lee Cyclops, 6-inch Marvel Legends. The price is reasonable, £14 posted. They are 3D printed. I do like to have some custom made pieces with my Legends collection, especially when it comes to X-Men. I have in the past previously bought the CanofBeams, which is done by an acrylic. Nice piece of plastic with a nice little bit of plug-in. And also there's a new set on eBay. .com. I don't think they appear in the UK eBay listings, but if you go over to ebay.com and search out Blast Effects for Marvel Legends, you will get an image of this, and then this one actually broke on me. I've since super glued it back together. Could be doing with another one of these, but as you'll see in a second with the Optic Blast Effects I've got from Cosmic Geeks, I do get a nice little replacement for that as well. So basically it came in a flat envelope. Took a day to arrive after posting, really quick. Messaged Stephen this morning, thanking him very much. I've had a look at these already, had a bit of a play around with it, tried them in a couple of figures. As you can see, we've got 3 different designs. We've got the stutter effect, Optic Blast, where it breaks up in between. This part here plugs directly into the visor. I'll show you that in a sec. So that's a nice little design. We've got the smouldering effect, or the ruby quartz ready to blast or after I've blasted effect plug-in for the visor. Nice and small. I don't know if you can see, there is like a shiny tinge in the actual PLA that is used to print. It's quite a glistening look, as you can see. That's not white specks, that's actually like shimmer within the actual plastic that is used to print, so that's really nice. And then we've got 2 straight shots, one slightly fatter than the other. Again, the straight shot effect plugs directly into the visor via this bit here, it snugly fits in, and again made from the same plastic, got the same shimmer, and one that's slightly thinner and more direct. So yeah, he's done a fantastic job of this. I have got multiple Cyclopses that I've tried the beams in. Unfortunately, the visor on Cyclops are all operating at different depths. So if we have a look at this one in particular, let me bring around the light so we can bring it straight to up. This Cyclops here has got a certain depth of visor. The size across the head seems to be more or less the same, and then just by slightly placing it, it fits directly in. There you go. Looks down, looks up, no problem whatsoever. Bit of a wiggle. The straight shot fits absolutely stupendously into the head sculpt itself. So yeah, the reason I actually purchased this, it's nice to have a couple of options. There's the second one. Display options, photographing options. Cyclops being one of my favourite X-Men characters behind Gambit. There's the next one. So we've got like a bit of a smouldering effect. It sits in the visor. Can't really see it there, but it is there. We are getting the new effect as well with the new X Factor Cyclops, which is pretty cool. There's no relaxed denim from what I can see. I'll just pop the picture here. The Cyclops head itself doesn't look like to have removable smouldering look, but we do have a plug-in effect for head number 2, which is nice that they've started to finally include the effects with the mutants. And there we go with the stuttering Optic Blast. Again, absolutely no issues whatsoever with plugging the effect in. So it's a really nice touch or upgrade to what is a really highly sought after figure. The only downside, and I've mentioned Stephen, messaged him this morning, the only downside is that obviously it's nothing to do with his design, it's the actual other Cyclopses that we do have. The visors do seem to be a little bit more deeper on other versions of Cyclops, so I have got 3 other versions of the X-Men leader, all of which visors seem to be different depths. The thicker one that he sent does fit, however, in the original suited X-Men. So if I can just put in there. Was it that one? Was it that one? So there we go. So that one does fit. Not as snug as on the Jim Lee, but it's not fitting. I did have it before. There we go. So yeah, it does fit on the box set of 5 original or new X-Men Cyclops, whereas unfortunately the other ones, the beam itself is just a little bit too thin. So what I would say is that if you are picking up a set of these Optic Blast Effects, I would highly recommend it. But I would only recommend it if you are going for the Jim Lee version of Cyclops, as that's what he's basically built them for. Again, just no problem whatsoever. Nice, snug fit. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a link in the description below to Cosmic Geeks Instagram handle. Click on there, you should be able to order. Stephen is pretty quick at getting back to you guys as well. If you have got this Cyclops, I would highly recommend this set as a nice little additional add-on, as I'm a sucker for customs. But yeah, Optic Blast Effects brought to you by Cosmic Geeks. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, bye.